Welcome to Zero Style. I'm so glad that you're here. We're about to talk about some patches in my EDC gear. EDC, or everyday carry. It's the stuff that's in your pockets, and those contents may vary. Everybody's different. Nobody carries the same. There is no magic checklist in this EDC game, so I'm gonna open my pockets and show them to you, because this is my channel, and that's just what I do. Welcome to Zero Style. I am your host, Zero, the cyberspace hero, here this week with yet another EDC pocket dump. I've got my absolute favorite pocket pouch, the Zero Feud compact utility pouch in disgusting lime green with a whole array of Ranger eye patches. I'm going to feature a quick video this week with some of my absolute favorite gear that I've been carrying all of the time. You ready? Let's check it out together. Heavy representing my love for graffiti style, starting off with my own Zero Miami colorway pouchbomb. The Prince of Bel Air jaw and caps 2 by Inkpot Artworks. A little bit of Koch tools, sweet graffiti can, the Mario paint from Antiquated EDC, and the photography dude in the background looking for the cops, our favorite Reaper from the datacrew. So that's the patch setup I got this week on the zfcup. You'll notice I have customized mine with a setup of 2 beads. We've got a jrwgear glow-in-the-dark PVC Curator Flex bead and a Playge 3D printed pandemic bead. These 2 beads make using the zipper pull on this guy super easy. Just back and forth, no problem at all. It's easy to grab in and out of your pocket with this too. You can index it and just grab it right by that huge lanyard on this pouch. So, this thing opens all the way around and comes in clamshell like this. Always keep this side rocking like a wallet. I keep my ID and debit card. I got 2 placeholders. Blockbuster card here for that old school nerdy cred. I usually keep cash in this side, and then the other side is dedicated to the flashlight and the knife. For the flashlight this week, we've got my favorite, the rovyvon A9CU copper EDC flashlight with this collab Curator skull bead by Playge and jrwgear. Just my all-time favorite bead for my all-time favorite flashlight. This is a very simple USB powered flashlight the size of a AAA battery. There's one button on the front. You long press it, it goes right into turbo mode. Let go and it turns off. You can double tap it and it'll go into memory. Each individual button press will step you up in brightness, then it loops back around. Long hold to turn it off again. This thing is waterproof IPS because of this little piece of plastic over the USB and the way that the LED is encased right here around the front. This thing goes up to about 450 lumens with the LED that I have chosen in this model. I prefer a more true color light to a more bright light. I use an EDC flashlight for close-up work a lot. Jumping underneath the couch or underneath the car seat, blasting the flashlight, looking for a kid's toy, and then I'm done with it. So I think a light with a little less brightness is good for the super close-up work. So that's the kind of light that I keep right here in my zfcup. Right in this little split divider of the pocket is the flashlight. On the other side we got our knife. From Darrell of drocket Designs, this is the Ultem 007. This is a California legal OTF. It is a dagger point with this really beautiful Japanese style laminated steel and copper in the blade. Got one button here, our little double action out the front switch. Push it down, your knife retracts. Push it forward, your knife deploys. That's simple. Some very nice milling pattern on this. The Ultem is transparent. You can see all of the mechanisms on the inside. We've got our deep carry pocket clip embedded all the way into the back of the knife. Nice little drocket logo there on the clip too. Nice little touch. Dagger points aren't the best EDC knife in my opinion. When you pop this thing out and try and cut something, you got to make sure you put your finger on the scale when you're going to do a craft cut like this. When you do a pull cut, obviously, you just grip it like this. But myself, I find myself wanting to put my index finger on the top of a knife, so I just got to be sure this is a dagger. It's going to cut me if I touch the top of the blade, so it's just a mental thing that I kind of got to get used to. But I love the size of this knife. I love the aesthetics of this knife. It's beyond fidgety. I can just sit here all day deploying this knife. So yeah, I've been rocking the drocket 007 for pretty much as long as I've had it. I've forced myself to carry a couple other knives a few days, but more often than not, I find myself putting this thing back in my pouch. So here it is. The split pocket here on the zfcup is the perfect size for the 007. It just magically fits in there. It's amazing. A lot of the times I just unzip the front, reach in here and say, do I need a knife or a flashlight? Index for which it's, whether it's the bead or whether it's the knife itself. Slide them in and out of the pocket. Then when you're done, just slide it right back in. And that's that, the zfcup. It is just the perfect little wallet pocket pouch organizer for me. I just toss this thing into a cargo pocket or a right front pocket and I'm good to go. I have got a pocket trash double feature for yins this week. We are starting off with the fat knuck from EDC Booze. This is a piece of milled, I can't really tell you what kind of resin that this is, but it's glow-in-the-dark purple and green. The other side we've got a matching bead with that purple and green aesthetic. Andrew Hamilton of EDC Booze hand makes these. These are fun little fidget spinners. You put them on your finger and you spin them around. There's not much else to them. You can throw them around, you can knock stuff with them, you can click them, you can smack them together, you can however you want. These are really, really tough. They can go left-handed, right-handed, however you are more comfortable spinning your fidget toy. The Fat Knuck from EDC Booze. This week's awesome glow-in-the-dark fidget toy pocket trash action. Second up from my dude Cosmonewt Kevin, we are featuring a devoid omen that I have called Slimebone. This is just a little ring. This is made from a glow-in-the-dark resin that Kev makes in his secret laboratory. These things are insanely bright. Check out these glow-in-the-dark pics. Man, just bright, bright, bright. You know how Kev does it. There's not much to an omen either. You could flip them around, catch them, knock them on stuff. It's pretty much the same idea. There's no bead or lanyard hole on their own, but you can easily just tie a lanyard right through the hole. These are just designed for you to put on your finger and spin around. So why carry a fidget toy like this with you every day, everywhere you go? These are anxiety tools. If you suffer from nervous anxiety, if you suffer from an abundance and exuberance of energy, if you're constantly kicking your feet and drumming like I am, people get really annoyed with that. Having a nice silent fidget toy that you can just channel your anxiety and nervous energy into is worth the weight in your pockets, in my opinion. So yeah, carry a fidget toy if you're like me, and if not, don't. I don't care. That's just how I roll. As always, carry a hank with you. I've got this crazy one from Leslie Lauren, my girl over at podcreative. Oh, it's gross, sorry. This is not microfiber, it is just a super nice cotton hank for these snotty spring days with all this beautiful pollen that's falling down around me. So carry a hank, clean up after yourself, and save the environment by not using one-time use tissues. I also just want to quickly feature this sweet new key tag from the datacrew, Dr. Doom. I really dig this one. It has nothing to do with my favorite color being green. There's a nice web field on the back for you to put a Ranger eye patch like one of my old Xero pouch bombs. And yeah, this is just a fun little key tag for your keys. So look out for the new Data Doom coming soon. Use my discount code XERO15 to get 15% off if you order from them. Little hookup from me to you. Well, that is the pocket dump for you this week. I hope yins enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like. It's the free social currency here on YouTube. Click my face down here if you want to subscribe. Click these boxes that are appearing as I do this outro if you want to watch more of my videos right now. And if no one has told you, you are rad and awesome and amazing and deserve love and praise just like everybody else in this world. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Later on.